Earlier this year, well, actually just a few months ago, I had a situation that led to a misunderstanding, and I almost got fired from my job. But what had happened was I just got very holed up because I was having some turbulent relationship issues with my girlfriend. Fortunately, we have resolved them. And also, I was writing a computer game and I couldn't find a bug, and I just got very depressed over it. Also, I was hoping to view some events, outer space, and we just had a series of cloudy days. And aside from missing the events, cloudy days just have a tendency to put me to sleep. And when it started as a very innocent event, I had a situation where my coworker was wrongly attributing problems with me, and I didn't want to talk to him, so I just apologized, even though it wasn't me, and I didn't want to argue with him because I was burying my head in all my troubles, the girlfriend especially. The other stuff I might have been able to live with, but you put in the girl with that, everything just shakes up and down, and I just put my head in the sand, and I almost lost my job over it. But then I realized some other things that really put the idea of losing my job into perspective. About a month ago, a friend of mine that I had known since first grade, he had passed away. He was only 32 years old. And I remember I really felt sorry that I never apologized to him over something that happened when we were in 8th grade. I had borrowed his calculator and accidentally damaged it a little bit, just cosmetic damage. It was still working and everything, but he got very upset over that, and I thought he was crazy for getting upset over that. And okay, so my friend passed away, and then I learned that my ex-girlfriend, we had met at a conference many years ago. I learned that my ex-girlfriend was going through menopause, and which is kind of like a death as far as I'm concerned, because I love my youth. And I treat any signs of growing old as almost like a partial death. And it just reminds me that we don't have a whole lot of time here on Earth. I love to view outer space events, like when the moon comes into conjunction with Venus. That one's my favorite. I love the full moon. What else do I love to view? Oh, the Milky Way, of course. That only comes during the summer. A few years ago, I got to see Transit of Venus. I'll be fortunate to see another one. But every time I view one of those events, I sometimes stop and think about how many more of those I get to see, and oftentimes the answer is not many. If it's the Milky Way, I'm lucky to see 50 more of those. If it's a full moon, maybe I'll see 600 of those. And it's not that many when you think about it that way. And it makes me realize that maybe I shouldn't hole up so much, because every time I hole up, when I had the situation with my girlfriend or the computer bug, and I hole up, with the coworker, I'll never get a chance to talk to him on that particular day. Let's say it was November. I'm just making up a date here. Let's say it was November 10 that I holed up because I was depressed over the girlfriend. I didn't talk to my coworker and clarify things with him. Well, I'll never be able to go back to November 10, 2018, right? I might be able to talk to him on some other day. There's no guarantee that both him and me are going to see tomorrow, right? It just puts it in perspective when I think of it that way. And there's no guarantees. If there's something you have to do it while you still have the opportunity to. There's no guarantees in life.